Hello there, Leo, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today I'm doing a special reading. We're going to be asking Spirit, what do you need to still clear out as we finish up Virgo season and get ready to embrace the new and exciting, more balanced energies of Libra. So Libra season will start September 21st, which is also the fall equinox, and then we have the full moon right after that. So this is the next couple of weeks will the energies are going to be somewhat can be turbulent, bringing up a lot of feelings and anxieties, fears, and wounds that you may need to still clear out, even if you thought that you were over it a long time ago. So Leo, do be compassionate with yourself as we close out Virgo season, because Libra season is right around the corner and it is so much more balanced. So we'll be looking forward to that. So let's take a look at, we're going to take a look at your overall energies, past, present, and future, and then we'll go to the tarot for some more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create or resonating with the message, I would really appreciate it if you would consider like, sharing, or subscribing. Okay, so let's get started. In your past, you have observer. So this is maybe, a sense of sitting back and waiting, checking out, what's going on around you before making a decision. In your present, you have a no place like home. This is kind of the hermit energy. For some of you, you may be like single right now, or just like spending a lot of time at home by yourself, reflecting, that type of energy. And then the future is not for you. Okay, so for me, especially for this reading, I feel like this is, possibly like coming up very soon. Because you would be closing this out before we probably step into the Libra season, or right around that third week of September, figuring out what is no longer good for you and leaving it in the past as you walk into Libra season. Yeah, because you have peace on the horizon. So it is, Leo, for some of you, you may be really clearing out some people, situations, relationships that just are no longer serving you. So, and for some of you, that could have something to do with like family or people that are really close to you. Okay, so we're going to take a look at this, the thinking man. Yeah. This is a sense of just sitting back and waiting and thinking about it. And gender doesn't matter. It's just that energy of sitting back and thinking about things, being extremely reflective about a situation or where you would like to go, or people or relationships that you may need to make changes in. And then we have no place like home and the sixth chakra, which is your intuition. It's getting really intuitive, really, really. Leo, you're probably spending a lot of time being really reflective. Keeping, if you're not, it's a sign that you need to get your mind really quiet. You could be getting a lot of downloads, a lot of information, intuitive information, and it could have something to do with your home. Or your home life, wanting to make some changes, or in your home, or your lifestyle, or even the relationships around your home life. There's something about that you're really taking a close look. And then for it not for you, we have storm warning. I think for a lot of you, there's a major change coming in your home life, whatever that means. And we'll go to the tarot to get some more details. But the storm warning is kind of like the Tower card, and the Tower card has been coming up a lot lately. And the reason is because it's the universe comes in and takes things out that really are no longer good for us. And we just sometimes don't have the energy or the courage or whatever to remove those things ourselves. You may intuitively know that there is something you need to change in your home life. There's a change that you really need to make, but you may not be quite ready to make that. And the universe is kind of like, no, this really needs to go. You need, and it needs to go now. Like it takes it away, and it takes it away very suddenly. But the thing to keep in mind is that when something leaves our life, it's because it's no longer good for us. And what we have to do is make room for things that are much better for us. So sometimes, it can be really painful. And I send you out lots of love and hugs, because this can be a really painful energy. Now, this is in your future. So the thing is that you could make some of these changes before the universe comes in and makes them for you. But I think intuitively, you already know this is coming. You already know that, whatever this ending is, it's on the way. And then underneath, you have action. It's about taking action. Like, I feel like you're starting your reading, in this very much sitting back type of energy, right? And then something's going to happen. There's going to be some ending, and it gives you the motivation or the determination to move forward and quickly. It's really a nice energy. And remember, you have peace under here. Under that, you have come to the edge, which is the Fool energy, quickly starting your new life. It's like this feels like it's been dragging out for a very long time. And then once it comes to an end, it's almost like you feel, I'm free. I can run across the field now. Like, it's almost like you've been confined in a stable or in a very small corral. And it's like, yeah, you've just been hunkered down in there. And then all of a sudden the gate is opened and you can run free. Really nice. Okay, so we're going to go to the tarot. Let's go see if we can get some more details. We'll look at your present energy, areas of resistance or obstacles, advice from Spirit, and then finally the outcome. If you take the advice. But remember, Leo, you have free will. You can always do whatever you feel is best for you. Okay, so your present energy is the Hangman. I'm not surprised. Yeah, this is just kind of like, waiting for the wisdom, waiting for the lesson, trying to get the wisdom of the lesson. Waiting. There's a lot of waiting, and you have a lot of that waiting energy here. It's also about there's something that you have to surrender. The Hangman suggests there's something that you have to surrender. You have to change your perspective. The Hangman is hanging upside down. I know in this case it's a woman or a girl. But the Hangman hangs upside down to get a different perspective of something. That's a little bit of this observer energy. Just kind of like shifting the way that you look at it. Taking that telescope and looking at it from different angles, looking at the moon from different angles, trying to get different perspectives of a situation. Okay, your area of resistance is King of Wands. This is action. This action. It's like you're holding back. You're not taking action. You're not, the King of Wands is also this sense of determination, moving forward, being a leader. Okay, so this is your, we are going to clarify these, but this is your obstacle. We have to get you into that energy, all fired up. You're not fired up yet. We have to get you fired up. Okay, so your advice is Five of Wands. This is exactly this energy of not for you. If you notice, she has all these chess pieces, right? And it's about choosing the two chess pieces that can go forward with you in this next cycle that you're about to start. You're definitely at an ending point. You're ending a cycle and getting ready to start a new one. Well, everything can't go with you. Okay, it's kind of like the same thing. If you go to the store and you buy a bunch of new clothes and then you come home and your closet is already jam-packed with clothes, you've got to clean some of those clothes out that you never wear or don't fit or are out of style or whatever, and you need to clear them out to make room for your new clothes. Well, this is that type of energy. This is what Spirit is advising for you, is to make a choice. You can't take everything with you. There are some things there that no longer fit your life, that you need to make these changes so that you can go forward in a much lighter fashion. It's like, if you take all five, you're just going to be burned down. You're not going to start a new life. You're just taking your old life into your new life. Okay, and then let's see what the outcome is. Our outcome is Two of Wands, making the decision to go forward, making the decision, being determined. I love the Two of Wands energy too. It's kind of like the crossroads. You're kind of at a crossroads in your life. Are you really going to stick with something that's obviously not for you? Because if you are, guess what? The universe is going to take care of it for you. So it's kind of this sense of really getting crystal clear about the direction you want to go in and realizing what isn't, working for you anymore. And then starting to eliminate that. Just saying, yeah, I have to just clear this stuff out. On the bottom, you have the Six of Wands. So I love this. This is victory. You're going to be victorious. This is perhaps not an easy energy to kind of navigate through, but Spirit wants you to know you are going to be victorious. If you're kind of concerned about, am I going to make the right choice? Yes, you are. And the reason you are is because Spirit is working with you with the Three of Pentacles. You don't have the whole path in front of you, but you don't need to. Your spirit guides, your angels are there with you, and they are going to help guide you on this path that's in front of you. You're definitely going in a new direction. This is a huge change in your life. This is, for some of you, you could be ending a long-term relationship or even a marriage. Or you could be changing careers, like big changes, because you have the intuition, your intuition and your home life. There's something, you might be moving to a brand new country. You're making some change, and I really feel like for a lot of you, it is around your home life. Okay, so let's go and clarify these and get some more details. So with the Hangman in the present energy, wow, yeah, Ten of Wands, you're definitely at the end. So what the guidance here is that you are, this is the death and rebirth. This is, Phoenix rising from the ashes. There's an ending here, and you're gaining wisdom out of it. It's helping you to transform from something that you were into something that you want to become. This is a spiritual path. And there is a lot of wisdom. I mean, you have a lot of cards here where you're gaining a lot of wisdom. Your consciousness is being raised. For some of you, we have the King of Pentacles here. So you could be a little bit concerned about finances because we have the Five of Swords here. For others of you, the Pentacles, the Earth signs are Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. You could be dealing with one of them. There's regrets here. There could be regrets about a career choice that you made. There could be regrets about a home choice that you made, because the King of Pentacles is kind of a very grounded family man type of energy. And it doesn't have to be a male, but it's kind of like, somebody that's kind of like the head of the household, takes care of the family, very grounded. But you have some type of anxiety around being the head of a family or something like that, or around financial stability as you're stepping into this new path. It's so interesting because it is pouring rain outside and the sun is shining. And I really feel like that is a message for you, Leah. Like right now, you could be going through almost like, a sense of a thunderstorm, right? Because you have the storm warning. You kind of have this sense of this thunderstorm. And yet at the same time, the sun is coming in and like overexposing my picture right now. And it's so interesting because I think that that's what Spirit wants you to know, is that what you're going through right now is not easy, but it's okay. It's okay. You need to be compassionate to yourself. Allow the feelings of grief or despair, kind of bubble up so that you can heal those wounds. Because what's coming on your path is like the sun coming out. It's the abundance, the joy, the happiness, the love. Everything is going to fall into place. The sun is going to come out again. And for some of you right now, you may feel like the sun's not going to come out, but it is. There is a rainbow at the end of this, period of time that you're going through. Okay, so let's take a look at this King of Wands. You have the Two of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, King of Wands again, Seven of Wands. All right, this is your area of resistance. You're having a hard time being the leader in this situation. Once again, I feel like you're just sitting back. You're just sitting back. You're waiting. You're observing. You're thinking, but you're not taking any action. And it's really a call to you. Gender doesn't matter, but the King of Wands knows what they want and they go after it. And I get a sense that you intuitively know the change that you need to make, but you're just not acting on it. And it's about getting super clear about this change. You're trying to juggle. For some of you, you may be trying to juggle too much. You may be trying to make a lot of people happy right now, but you're not making yourself happy, if that resonates with you. It's really about stepping into your power, leading your own life, realizing, hey, I have a drum here and I'm going to start beating on my drum. And I'm going to beat on my drum the music that I want to hear. It's really a call. It's almost like a call out to you it's time to step into this energy. Okay, so let's take this Five of Wands. You have the Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Wands. You have something definitely coming to an end, and it could be something that is long term. You're stepping into a new world. You want something that's more balanced. It could be once again, a long-term relationship that you thought was going to go long-term, or it could be a job or a career that you thought was going to be long-term, but you have a lot of tens. You definitely are at the end of a cycle. And it's kind of like, the Nine of Pentacles is the single lady card, but it's freedom, it's independence. And I get a sense that, you're kind of blocking. You don't want to step into this, You want to it's kind of like you want to take all of the chess pieces with you. But Spirit is once again saying, no, you have to choose. The things that are not for you, you need to leave them behind. You have to make these choices, because if you don't make these choices, we're going to make the choices for you. And it's a sense of, this is going to liberate you. Making these choices helps you to step into a little bit more sense of liberation, of freedom. Once again, it's that kind of like, getting out of the gate, getting out of a tight situation. For some of you, if you look at it, this house is kind of like hanging on, a trellis or something like that. I feel like whatever this is has been very confining. Look at how small that house looks compared to the rest of the world. For some of you, you may live like in a small town or something like that, and you want to go travel the world. But, maybe you feel like, well, I can't leave my friends and my family. Okay, I'm going to go to close those. Because it was raining so hard and now the sun's so bright and I know it's going to be overexposed. Okay, I think that's going to be better. See, the sun is going to come out for you, Leo. I know that is a sign for you. It's about, really kind of getting set to be free. And I think for some of you, now Leo, you are so strong and courageous, right? But I think for some of you, you're kind of like a little concerned about going in this new direction completely by yourself. But it's okay. It's definitely a sign from Spirit that it's okay. Go ahead and do it. Okay, Two of Wands. You're making a choice. Judgment. Queen of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. When we step from one cycle into the next, and there are people or situations that we need to leave behind, there is some sense of, feeling sad. You may even feel like you've left people in the lurk. I'm getting that message. But it is about, guess what? Look at what's coming. The sun. You're overly attached to feeling like you're letting people down. But the truth of the matter is that if you go do this, you're going to have so much joy and happiness. You're going to have more than you can imagine, and you can then bring this back, if you want to these people or this situation. Once again, I feel like for some of you, maybe you're leaving like a hometown or something like that. You have the Two of Wands. This is your future, making that judgment call, deciding the direction that you're going to go in. And look at the Queen of Pentacles. Now, at the very beginning, we had King of Pentacles. So for some of you, you could be meeting a soul partner on this journey. But the Queen of Pentacles is also very much like the Nine of Pentacles, except it's it's up a level. But it's that independent nature, financially secure, working on herself, having a nice home. The Queen of Pentacles is home and hearth. It's about having a nice home, having more than she needs, being very generous. And then the Three of Pentacles to me is kind of really, in this reading, is standing out as working with the universe. Like, I think that the universe wants you to know they're going to be working with you. They're going to be helping you to eliminate those things that no longer serve your higher good. Okay, so Leo, let's go ahead and take a look at your Cosmic Journey card. This is really, a sense of, I feel like some of you may feel a little overwhelmed. And this reading, I hope, helps you to know that at the end of this, there is the rainbow. The sun is going to come out and shine. But at the same time, it's like, go ahead and, embrace the feelings that you're feeling now. There's nothing here that indicates that you're wallowing. And Leo, you're not a wallower. I don't think you're wallowing in feelings. I think you are taking the feelings of the people around you and within the situation to heart. But at the same time, it is about stepping into your own power, being your own King of Wands, right? And stepping into that power. Because, you are wand energy. And let's see, what do we have here? Soul Giraffe. Okay, so the Soul Giraffe fits this reading so well. The Soul Giraffe is about getting the bigger picture. For some of you, you could be almost like so caught up in the minutia, in observing the minutia, overthinking this situation. The Soul Giraffe, a giraffe has a long neck, so it can eat the leaves at the top of the tree, but it also can see all the way around. I really feel like for some of you, you are ascending. You're going to a higher level and you're getting a bigger picture of the world. And because of that, you're realizing your intuition is letting you know that you're playing it too small. You're playing it too small, and perhaps some of the people in your life are not awakened, are playing it too small. And you're being called with this Judgment card, you're really being called to step up and go in a new direction because it's part of your soul path. Like, you may not know exactly where this new path is going, but it's going to open you up to your soul's purpose. I think for some of you, you're getting an inkling perhaps of what your soul purpose is, but you're not really sure. You may feel like you're a healer or a shaman or a mystic or something, but you're not really sure. And it's kind of like you need to allow some of the people, situations in your life to go to the side. Like you have to put them to the side so that you can go on this soul's journey. I do feel like some of you may be leaving a career in hopes of being able to perhaps start a spiritual business or travel the world, find mentors or something like that that can help you on your spiritual path. Some of you could be even moving to, an area that is extremely spiritual, whatever that means for you. Maybe to a city where there's a lot of other people that are on the same type of path as you. Yeah, it's really a sense that you are being spiritually called to go in a new direction. And it does mean that you are going to have to leave behind some people and situations. All right, and here is your Lover's Oracle card. Now, I love this because we had this in the reading, but I was just romance, Cupid's arrow strikes. I really feel like when you go on this path, and the message I just got, I think some of you may be leaving a long-term committed relationship or a marriage to go in this new direction. And it is causing you a lot of angst, But on down the path, what you're going to do is meet somebody that's more on your spiritual path. The two of you may even start like a spiritual business. I'm getting that because they're both Pentacles. But it doesn't have to be. But I feel like you really are going to be true counterparts. Whereas the situation that you're in now, they just may not understand what you're going through. And it's really, the message I'm getting is that they just haven't been awakened. And when you've been awakened and the person that you're with is not awakened, it just can cause, it's not like it's conflict, because I don't really see conflict here. It's just that your heart is being drawn to go in a different way because you have something different on your soul's path. You have to go in the direction of your soul's purpose, and the situation that you're in now perhaps is just not going to help you to go on to your soul's purpose path. That makes sense. But look at this. It says you have romance. So if that's part of your concern, Spirit wants you to know you do have somebody on your path on down the line. All right, well, Leo, I am going to leave it there. I really enjoyed doing this reading for you. I hope you enjoyed it too. If you did, I would really appreciate it if you would consider like, sharing, or subscribing. But I do wish you much love and light in this situation and all your such situations. And I send you out lots of love and hugs for the situation as it unfolds over the next couple of weeks or so. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.